What's up? We're back already. We're playing some more Project Triangle Strategy. Working title. The demo. I played a little bit off camera and I was like, you know what? Might as well just freaking stream more of this. So, what did you miss? Well, this king has been accused of transgressions against his people. Seems to be untrue. We're not really sure. And the public are turning against him?
But I beg of you, spare my children.
I think
Subjects of Glenbrook, your traitor king admits his guilt before you.
I love this art style too. Like, look at that. That's so good. So good. It's almost like a cross between like Bloodstained Ritual of the Night and Hades a little bit. Fire Emblem, maybe.
The punishment for these crimes
It's Octopath.
is death.
It's a small group from Square Enix, actually. Small group of developers, relatively.
Off with his head.
Uh-oh. Can I get cake first?
Roland, Cordelia,
So you can die.
the future of our kingdom is in your hands now.
Now, I will warn you, Octopath got kind of dark sometimes, so I guess trigger warning? I can do it. Oh, fade to red. You could show a little more than that. Like, at least put blood on the screen or something. This game's not coming out till I think next year, they said sometime, so it's gonna be a lot of polish, a lot of added to it. But this is a sizable demo.
Just days after the fall of the Crown City, King Regna of Glenbrook is beheaded before his subjects.
I like this voice actress.
The death of this kind and benevolent monarch plunges the realm into confusion and chaos.
Now, this demo, they said, takes place around the middle of the game. We're all about level 8.
With the king perishes an all too short-lived era of peace. And in its place, one of bloodshed and turmoil.
I like the little boats there. Definitely getting, like, you know, Fire Emblem, Game of Thrones vibes. Now, this is the world map. You can, I guess, choose events. There's also a thing with this game where it's, like, really big on, apparently, choice and consequence. So I'm wondering. Also, that's red. Is that a battle? Main story. Okay. Well, I'm a completionist, so, but what I'm curious is if I, like, let's say I go here first. Could that possibly affect, like, oh, you did that, now you can't do these two. Okay, news of Glenbrook's fall reaches the Citadel of the Sands in the far-off holy state of Hazant, where a great battle of the Salt Iron War was fought so many years ago. We could do that. Lord Landry Fawkes, King Regna's loyal bannerman, since the days of Salt Iron War, sees the news of the Legion's grim tale, or ponder what the future holds for the demise. I don't know if you can side with. I think you can side with people. So let's go. I don't know here. But yeah, Octopath is amazing. It was one of my games of the year when it released.
Minister Sorsley.
This part's cool. You can look at like their profiles. So he's an attendant to the End family, Booker Paynorth.
What is it this time, Booker?
This guy, he looks like a cross between Conehead and Chunk from Goonies. Saintly Seven, Guardian of Salt. A lot of rings there, like Thanos.
We've just received word that S. Frost has launched a surprise invasion of Glenbrook. Whiteholm burns as we speak.
What's this?
The Crown City has fallen. King Regna was beheaded, and it is said Crown Prince Franny also perished in the fray. Prince Roland has fled to the domain of House Wolfort, with the Grand Duchy's army in close pursuit.
Goddess forbid. What could the Archduke be plotting? And what did the others think of the matter? At any rate, I must speak with His Holiness at once.
Minister, if I may assuage you. I propose
like your
that perhaps this
chessboard.
situation may yet play to House N's benefit.
Oh, political intrigue.
Our benefit, you say? Indeed. Indeed. You may have the right of it.
Indeed. What's up, Saki?
My dear Booker, whatever would House N do without you?
Whatever would House N do without you? Someone get me a Ricola. I need a lozenge.
Send a raven to His Holiness. Tell him that his faithful servant Sorsley would humbly beg an audience.
Just based on his voice, I don't trust this guy. Also, he looks creepy. Kind of got a King Hippo vibe going on there. All right.
At once, Master.
They said too, I'm guessing once you complete the demo, you could fill out like feedback for them to let them know, which I think is pretty cool. Since the game's so early in development, you can actually have sway over the game's development, you know. All right. Make your way back to the house. The main story. But yeah, this game and the golf game are the two big ones. Everything else in the direct for me was like, eh.
Christ. House Fawkes has failed you. I have failed you.
This game looks so good though.
Hi, House. Damn it all! When you needed us most, we were not there to answer the call.
Better voice acting than Octopath so far.
How did we not see what they were plotting? How did we not know to go to your aid?
It's very dramatic, but it works.
But no, cursing our fate will not bring you back to us. We must focus our efforts on the one who might yet save Glenbrook from downfall. We must protect Prince Roland with our lives.
Okay. I will say, I like a lot of this more than Octopath so far, but the visuals, while striking, not sure they're quite as good as Octopath so far. But they are good. Very good. And they're unique. Like, no games look like this. It's like, it's a mix of like old and new, you know? Glenbrook.
Whatever is House Telior to do?
Silvio. Oh, check out. Look at that mustache. That's quite the outfit. And the goblet.
With King Regna gone, we must find a way to preserve ourselves. Landroy, that proud fool, will no doubt fight to the bitter end. But House Fawkes alone is no match for the Grand Duchy. Yet if House Wolford were to fight at their side, they say Prince Roland is in Wolford's
Who's he talking to anyway?
If this is true, there's a good chance they will join the fray. Or will they? The Wolfords may choose to ransom the prince to Esfrost in return for amnesty for their own domain.
This may get confusing, by the way, this game and the storyline. There's a lot already
If it comes to that,
going on.
Esfrost will either kill the prince and princess, or use them as their pawns, and Glenbrook will fall. Bending the knee to Esfrost may be our only hope if we are to live to see tomorrow.
Don't do it. Don't bend the knee. I wonder if I can align with the bad guys. The way they message this game so far, it seems that way. I don't know. So you still playing more Overwatch? All right. Anything else? No. I need to save it actually. I haven't saved it in a while. And it's not auto-saving me. Reaper. Yeah, I know. That's why I was gonna play it tonight, but then I finally watched the direct last night, and I was like, ah, man, I need to play this. How much? 10? Nah. Is the Reaper skin cool? I haven't even seen it yet. Alright, we're good here. Why is this game not coming out? I think it is 2022. That's such a bummer.
Lord Serenoa! Oh, thank the heavens that you're safe.
It is good to be home.
That's me, Serenoa.
Castle Wolfort is the most impregnable stronghold in all the kingdom. You will be safe here, Your Highness.
Okay, and there's Hewitt Bucklar. That's quite a name, and quite a... what do you even call that? It's not really a cape. I don't know what that is.
Thank you. I can only hope Father and Sir Maxwell are safe as well.
All right.
Benedict, there is news.
Who are you? Are you the spy? Yeah, you're the spy. Anna Pascal. That sounds like a real person's name.
What's the matter, Benedict? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Your Highness, my lord, pray try to remain calm. His Grace
The king is dead.
was beheaded at the Crown City not bells ago.
Not bells ago. Is that a real phrase?
Father. No. Say it is not so.
Say it ain't so. Whoa, whoa.
Roland.
I can only imagine what you're feeling now, Your Highness. But I fear we have not the luxury of grieving. As the last living heir to the throne, there is no doubt that the Archduke will target you next.
Indeed, we must move quickly. I would seek Father's counsel.
About Lord Simone.
Simone. Not Seaman. Simone.
Huh? What is it? Has something befallen Father?
I can't quite place his accent, Serenoa. I think the actor might be Irish. I don't know. He's got just a little hint of an accent that comes out here and there. Uh-oh.
Father!
Lord Simone, what is the meaning of this?
Simone.
He collapsed when he heard the news from the Crown City, and has not opened his eyes since.
Ah.
You must be mad. The man was stronger than an ox.
Who's that? Oh, it's him.
We cannot.
I like how the
afford to lose
text
Lord
box
Simone.
changed when he
Not
was
now,
yelling.
of all times.
It had more like jagged edges. That's a cool touch.
Father! Be strong, Father. This realm still needs you. I still need you. Father. Father.
Serenoa.
Is there any chance he will recover?
Our healers are doing everything they can, but none can say.
Very well.
Okay. A lot of drama. A lot of death. Who wrote this? George R.R. Martin?
Do not give up hope, Serenoa. The malady will not take your father easily.
Forgive me, Roland. I can only imagine what you feel now.
I must stay strong. I cannot allow Father's death to be in vain. You too must remain composed. For Lord Simone.
Simone.
And for those who now look to you for guidance in his stead.
I will try.
Oh, he's gonna be the leader?
Pardon me, my lord. I come bearing a message.
Pardon me, my lord. I come bearing a message.
From whom?
The scout we had sent in search of Sir Maxwell returned with this.
Sir Maxwell's mask.
Uh-oh.
Reports have it that it was found near Whiteholm Bridge.
Blood. No. It cannot be.
He's gonna get the COVID.
This mask was all that was found, you say?
The bridge was all but overflowing with the bodies of the fallen. It was not possible to ascertain all of their identities. And the swift course of the river thwarted any efforts to search further.
I see. Thank you for the report. Get some rest. You have earned it.
This demo is very dour. This is dour demo.
Yes, my lord.
Not a lot of
Maxwell. You too abandoned me now?
jolly vibes. Unless you're into a bunch of murder and political intrigue, then yeah, I guess there's a lot of jolly vibes. Okay. That is one thing about Octopath. There's a lot of lore, a lot of talking.
At Gustadolf's command, Esfrost musters its forces at Whiteholm Castle and commences a march on the Wolfort domain.
Is that how you pronounce that word? Uh-oh, here comes the
Their aim, to
home
seize
plate.
in their clutches Prince Roland, the unwilling heir to Glenbrook's throne.
Seize the clutches of Roland. Trying to get Reaper. I will be doing that soon. Not tonight, unless this demo suddenly ends. But yeah, I'm gonna get at least one more long session of Overwatch for this event, and then I gotta record loot boxes, maybe do a highlight video, and use my in-game currency to, I don't know, I might save my in-game currency for the anniversary event because I want to stockpile, and I actually don't have a lot. I have less than 1,000 right now, actually. Usually I stockpile and get like 6,000. But I got a lot of stuff on the winter event. As the Esfrosty army advances on Hawksroot Castle, another crisis looms large for Serenoa and Prince Roland. How is the Reaper skin? Is it good? Oh, back here.
My lord, the Esfrosty army advances on us as we speak. A missive has arrived from Lord Gustadolf. It says they will stand down on the condition that we surrender Prince Roland to them at once.
Oh, this might be a critical choice.
We've not much time before they're on our doorstep, my lord.
Word has it that General Avlora herself heads the vanguard.
Gustadolf's not taking any chances. The scheming bastard.
Looks pretty sweet. Cool. I like the Baptiste one, where he's like a stone person.
Summon the War Council at once. We must take swift action.
I wish, like, the anniversary event, you could still get those, you know, limited time ones too. I don't know how you would do it, but give an option, because I want that Mercy skin. Damn it. Wish more loot boxes reset it at the same time though. Right. Me too. Definitely.
You cannot be serious about this.
Who's this? Oh, she's the princess. Okay.
It's all right, Frederica.
Please continue, Benedict.
Thank you. Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
Dude's voice is smooth as butter.
I say we refuse. We owe Sir Maxwell that much.
Oh, it's like a council.
Precisely.
Also, alright, whatever.
Sir Maxwell entrusted us with keeping His Highness safe, and we accepted.
There's no place in the realm more
Still want
sheltered
me
by the
those loot
terrain than
boxes.
this castle.
We all
It's
do.
safer here than anywhere.
We all do. Look at this. She looks like she's 13, but she's a tutor, and she's also her outfit is like, I feel like what like a 60-year-old woman would wear. And she's got like a Harry Potter wand. There's a lot going on there.
And yet, if the Archduke were to march on us with an army as great as the one that took the Crown City, or, heaven forbid, a greater one.
She sounds like Maki Harukawa from Danganronpa. Oh, that by the way, Nintendo Direct. Wasn't there like something from the Danganronpa people? I heard the word. I always been saying Danganronpa, but when they said it on the Direct, they said Danganronpa. I think it was.
The natural fortifications of this land would work against us.
But
our shelter would become our jail.
Jail. Oh, that's a word I haven't heard in a while. I didn't know it was pronounced like that, actually. I knew it was a jail or prison.
So you propose that we just abandon him? That we sacrifice his life for our own protection?
Better my life than any of yours. This is my battle. I would not see the blood of my friends spilt in my name.
See, Your Highness, that's where you're wrong. House Wolfort's the sword and shield of the crown. You go to battle, we go with you. So it's always been.
So say we all.
Enough! I will leave before I see your domain ravaged by fighting. It is the only way. Surely you see this, yes?
Do I choose? They still won't put that game on Switch, though. Well, what game was it then? It wasn't Danganronpa or Rappa. But they said that word, Danganronpa. So was it from the creators?
I refuse to believe sacrificing any of us is the correct path.
It happened so quickly, I was like, wait. Is this a Danganronpa game? What is this?
My lord, we cannot allow war to come to the Wolfort domain. Your highest priority must be to your loyal subjects.
Oh, here we go. Choices. So, we have this. You would have me render a decision here and now. The more I ponder, the more the answer escapes me. There's a case to be made for either course. Well, this isn't really much of a choice. I'll take the diplomatic response.
There is a case to be made for either course of action.
Yeah.
As the master of this domain, you and no one must decide how we proceed.
I should check out like a Let's Play of it, because I'm curious. I have heard good things. Danganronpa 1 and 2 bundle 999. Oh, nice! On PS4?
Prepare the scales of conviction.
I just assumed it was on Switch, but apparently it's not. Those games, which, that seems weird. That seems like a really good Switch game to me.
I would hear
I don't
everyone's thoughts on the matter.
That's just me. All right. It's on PS4. On only PS4? Maybe PC too. It should be on Switch. I think, but who knows. A shamaness with the power... I never heard that word before. I guess it's a female shaman. With the power to harness the elements, wanders Glenbrook's countryside. That she might bring succor, that's a good word. It means relief, to those suffering from drought and famine. Right, boom. And the Despair Girls game is $4.99. I've never heard of that.
The sun's a harsh mistress, ain't she? If she sticks around much longer, my fields are apt to wither from the attention.
The sun's a harsh
I'd
mistress.
give my firstborn for a drop of rain.
Aye, and it ain't just the crops what are worse for wear. I'd cry over a lot, but naught but dust would pour from my eyes.
What kind of accent is that? It's like southern, but like, Also, I don't know if the sun's a harsh mistress. Mistress implies temporary. The sun's just always there. You know, 12 hours
How
a day.
pitiless.
Who are
the
you?
caprices of nature. What grudge do the heavens bear to make the poor souls who tend the land suffer so?
It is kind of funny in these games like Octopath, the writing, it's definitely melodramatic. Oh. Zana Klinka.
I would be remiss to let such suffering continue. If fate will show you no mercy, then I shall. You begged for even a single drop of rain. I shall give you more. Behold as I flood this desiccated land with nourishment.
Nourishment.
Huh? What's that the lady said?
Give us
I believe she means to pull rain from a cloudless sky.
electrolytes. What's it called in Idiocracy? Where they, it's not Gatorade, right? It's like their own version of Gatorade. Like, it's got electrolytes.
Ha! I'd have
It's
more
what
luck
plants
getting milk
crave.
from a bowl.
Ew.
You must tell me if you do. We were in sore need of a miracle.
These sales are very generous right now. You should get one. Version 3 is 60% off. 1 and 2 is an Ultra Despair. Which one do you think's the best? I assume 3. Is Despair basically the same as Danganronpa? The problem is, I have too many games I still haven't beat. My backlog is just ridiculous. But I just have to. I need to watch
Pleasure is always to see you, my lord.
a Let's Play. So I
You've
need,
come just in time. This lass is about to put on a show.
know if I'll like it. The little I've seen, it almost struck me as like anime a little bit, but I don't know.
I am called Dizana. Allow me to banish the sun's cruel rays from your domain.
I like the
that
dark
your people may see a measure of succor.
themes.
Banish the sun?
Danganronpa?
I wasn't aware it was in the habit of taking orders.
Uh-oh. Fight. Oh, dude, I want to recruit her. She can make it fucking rain,
Slap my
literally.
ass like I was just born.
What?
Rain. Honest to goodness, rain.
Did he just say, "Well, slap my arse like I was just born"? Okay. I really wish I could replay that voice line. I want to like cut that out and have it for a sample. You know what? What are we at? 28 minutes. Hold on. I'm cutting that out and using it as an audio sample. Boom. Done.
How did... I've never witnessed a miracle like this.
3 is the best. The 1 and 2 is better deals.
Izana, was
Basically,
it?
that's what I'm thinking.
On behalf of my people, allow me to express to you my deepest gratitude.
Like, is 1 and 2 still like, even though 3 is the best, is it still like right up there with 3? You know?
There is no need for such formalities. I seek only to alleviate the suffering of the downtrodden in any way I can. If it is not too bold of me to ask, do you have need of a humble shaman within your ranks?
Yes, yes, we want to
It would
recruit.
be an honor to serve you, my lord. Tales of House Wolfort's magnanimity have reached even my remote
Magnanimity.
village.
Also, I rewatched the direct, this part, and they mentioned choice and consequence, and one of those things is that, like, certain people you'll be able to recruit and won't be able to recruit based on how you play. So, as a completionist, that's kind of scary. Definitely. Okay, well, that's good to know then.
We would welcome you with open arms.
Here, I'll copy
and
paste
the honor
that.
would be entirely ours. Doubtless
take
we
a
will
look
have
at it.
occasion to call upon your talents sooner rather than later.
Yes! Wonder how many people I can have in a battlefield at one time. Okay, inspired by your deeply held convictions, Dizana has joined your cause. Her skills will serve you well in battle, as her prayers can alter the weather itself, as well as summon lightning. Yes, that's what I was asking about on the last stream. All about those lightning mages. Hell yeah. Oh, also, in the trailer, I don't know if you ever played Divinity Original Sin or Pillars of Eternity, but this has similar stuff to that in combat, where you can, like, alright, so you can let's say you put down ice on the ground, you can then hit it with fire to melt it, and then you can hit it with lightning to create like extra pain. You know, there's like environmental stuff, so that's pretty cool. And they showed a lot of complicated tactics. Like, this is going to get complicated, which makes sense because Octopath Traveler had a pretty in-depth combat system. The best combat system in any classic JRPG. That's right, Chrono Trigger. You got beat. Characters are only sprites and they aren't like 3D or anything. Yeah, that's why it should be on Switch. One of the reasons. It's not like you need big hardware. So there are 3D aspects in the game. As Strasio continues an inexorable march in Castle Wolford. Whoever wrote this game and Octopath, they just had like a thesaurus like glued to their face, I think.
I will give the signal when it is time to cast your vote. I ask each of you to weigh the matter carefully till then.
Very well, my lord. To our own councils we go.
Okay. Do I make the decision, or is this so confused? Okay, their hearts are divided, but a compelling argument. Oh, okay, so I don't maybe necessarily make the decision? Okay. Going at Malone. I'm gonna talk to the people. I'll talk to the plebs. Alright. Hold on a second. It's alright. Didn't want to munch on cashews in the mic. In each chapter, there is a free time mode that lets you talk and give gifts to any of the characters still alive during the chapter. I forgot, people die in it. They can skip the whole mode and get to the story. Now, you know me, I'm a completionist. People who know my streams. Oh, voting. The path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party, as played out through voting seeds. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As a player, you may cast a single vote, but you will be bound. Oh, this is a democracy? Boo! Boo democracy! Furthermore, before voting commences, you may speak to others to persuade them to change their mind. Whether or not your attempt to persuasion succeed, however, will not be known for sure. Oh, wow. What is this, Survivor? The key to successful persuasion is gathering the necessary information beforehand. Head into town. This is weird. I didn't expect this whole, like... Oh. There's only one undecided? Terror, solid state which you returned. This is weird. I didn't expect this. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, shiny. Firestone, that makes sense. I wonder if Firestone Company is going to sue them. Consult your companions about Prince Roland's situation. The Solari War is broken out in earnest. Producing. It was a great boon to an already impressive army. Okay. Remains most mighty. Okay, so the Astrosty army got strong. They were producing... Okay. There's a Mano machine that costs Monokuma coins. It gives you a random gift every spin, and there's even one that gives you another ending. Wow. I bet that's like super rare to get though. Wait. Secret traps. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oop, shiny. Okay. I love the art in this. It looks fantastic. Hello. And just on the eve of a new age of harmony, what could Archduke be thinking? Anything? Do you want to hear the different endings? No. Definitely not. I'm super like sensitive to spoilers, just in case I may play it. You know. I shudder to think of Prince Roland had. The boy's been a friend to the people. It says he's to be delivered alive. We don't execute him. Okay. Okay, so they're not gonna kill Roland, probably. Hand over. So maybe we do want to hand over Prince Roland. Oh, I want to hear what he said again. Attack the Crown City. Yes, let this happen. Hold on. I see a shiny. Yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal, but... Because knowing me, if I do play it, I'll probably try really hard to get that weird ending from the Monokuma coins. I always try to get the rare endings in games. Not always, but a lot of times. Like Detroit Become Human, it's like an adventure game where you make choices and it completely changes the story. And it tells you the percentages of what people got on a lot of the choices, a lot of the endings. And one of them, it said like less than 1% or something. And I was streaming it. Even people watching were like, I never even knew that was a possibility. Let's see. I don't want anybody to count the high road's blocked. This means. Oop. Anything? It's only the first game in the second game. You know, I'd probably rather just start with the first one if I do play. What? Obtained what? What? That was weird. I obtained... Okay, there we go. Itinerant. I forget what that word means. There's commotion in the capital, be sure, but it'll all be over soon. Dawnspear will see to that. Aye, the sun won't set on Glenbrook till Sir Maxwell falls. As if that would never happen. We don't know that Sir Maxwell died, though, right? Like, he didn't actually see the body, I don't think. Anything else around here? I think that's it. feel like there's more missing. Not yet. Let me save it first. I kind of wish the game would tell you straight up, like, oh, you've talked to everybody now, you know. That way I know for sure. But okay, I guess I'm gonna assume we did. Yeah, doing the first one, the second one was what everyone did. That's probably what I would rather do. Just cause like it feels weird to jump into a new series like that. Alright. A peace built by forsaking your friends and countrymen in a time of greatest need is no peace at all. You know, it's asking you to prepare to find a bloodless path out of...
What do you need?
You stand no chance against an army that large. Releasing the prince is a logical decision. Interesting. He used to be protected above all. Wait. Hewitt. So... Okay.
Lord Serenoa.
That's weird. That reminds me, they changed something from Octopath. Octopath, when they didn't speak...
Aye, lad.
They would do that. They would say like just like a thing, which turns some people off. But I thought it was okay. All right. Hold on.
Serenoa.
This is so weird, man. I don't know. As a completionist, this really. Ooh. No. Like, this is gonna kind of drive me nuts, I think. But it might be cool. Friday Night Funkin' developers planning for release on the Switch. There it is. I knew it. I knew it was coming quick. At least, you know, they're working on it. But do I wanna... Surrendering is the only way. But they can be swayed. Alright, so here's what who's undecided? Are you undecided? Yeah, he is. It seems like this one's harder to do. Protecting Roland. I'm gonna go what I consider to be the evil choice and hand Roland over. So we don't really need to persuade people, but we can. Surrendering Roland is the only way. Wait, I can't do that? Oh. You cannot force the people to lay down lives, protecting the peace and sovereignty of your land. Yeah, let's make it about the people. We'll say, yo, you want all these people to die? The good of the many, bro.
Quite true.
Yes. I think I'm convincing. Oh, you've unlocked new choices after learning. Well, I'd rather say this, but let's go with the new one.
Good point.
This seems like the evil choice. I'm only doing this because this is a demo and I'm not going to carry the save over, obviously, to the game. Yes. Oh, now they're undecided.
Furthermore.
Huh. Okay, who's left? I wish I could zoom in. Are you? Yeah, surrender. Like they only say one line. Yeah, that's how it was in Octopath. Like there would be plenty of a ton of voice lines, but only for like story parts. If you're just walking around town and stuff, they would have like expressions like, "Oh, that's surprising," or like, you know, like, "We must continue," but then the actual text will say like, we should keep going forward and do this and that. So a lot of people, when I watched Let's Plays and streams, were like weirded out by that and thought that was awkward, which I understand, but I don't know, I kind of liked it. You know, it's like just a little bit of flavor in between the actual voiced stuff. Floating with the Dawn Spear sacrifice. I will not see Sir Maxwell's sacrifice rendered meaningless.
Is that so?
I fear not even your... Oh!
Yet.
Appears indifferent to your plea. Okay. So, I don't see how we're going to protect Prince Roland here. We got everybody against him. Oh, man. Alright. He's screwed. Sorry, Prince Roland. Your ass is grass, bro. I did save it. Does that? They say, good point. Hey, you wanna die? That's funny. Yeah, you know, other games do that too. You know, this is not, Octopath is not the only game that did it.
It is time to cast our votes.
But I will say, this game so far has a lot more voice acting than even Octopath, which Octopath had a ton of voice acting. And it's good. The question before us, do we surrender Prince Roland in accordance with Esfrost demands, or do we fight for his freedom? On this matter, I say... Oh, I got the vote. You know, it'd be funny if I convinced everybody to vote for surrendering Roland, but then I secretly vote, because I assume this is all secret voting, to protect Roland at all costs. That would be such a dick move. Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Approach the scales of conviction.
Don't look at me vote. Wait, oh, you can actually see who they're voting for? That's not cool.
I will put my faith in you.
Yes! I convinced her. I wish they would still show the screen that they were showing before about who they were leaning towards voting for.
Please forgive me.
Oh, you're not voting my way. I think. Wait, maybe she is.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
You said illuminate, the text says reveal. Oh my god. The scales of justice. Whoa. Fire. What? Oh, who? That son of a bitch. He was indifferent the whole time. And I convinced him even more. Oh. Let's all point our fingers and say shame.
The way forward is decided.
We shall surrender Prince Roland. But they also read out the text, especially in important parts. I'm okay with that, you know? It's a good balance. It puts a voice to them, you know. I like it.
So be it.
The decision is made.
Sorry,
this
Roland.
is the path we walk.
They see me rolling.
Was there truly no other way?
Roland.
Say no more.
See, now, I bet you if I convinced people to spare him and keep him, he would probably be a party member to my party.
Thank you for sheltering me, my friend.
I bet.
The choice you have made is wise and just.
That's
Go
right.
forward with your heads high.
Roland left the party. See? But then I probably... You know what it is? Okay, I betcha. If I had spared him or talked people into that, we probably would have had to fight like a really hard battle. But if we won, we'd keep rolling. I may even reload the save and see how different it plays out. Let's see. So that's cool. And who knows, I might get a different party member down the line.
House Wolfort surrenders their charge, Prince Roland, at Gustadolf's behest, sparing themselves from the Duchy's wrath.
This game's ambitious.
House Tellior surrenders their land, also buying their reprieve. Lord Silvio bends the knee, declaring absolute devotion to their Frosty masters.
Don't bend the knee, bruh.
House Fawkes surrenders nothing.
Ah.
The last of the high houses to remain loyal to their fallen king. News of their countrymen's capitulations shocks Lord Landroy, leaving him with a grave choice to make.
He's like, shit, I'm the only one standing up to these Imperial scum. Imagine you just kill him and Rasputin away in front of everyone. It's all creepy. Like Danganronpa. You know what? They might. I don't think you... when I first started the stream, they beheaded the king in front of everybody. Took his head off, and I think they kidnapped his daughter. I forfeited to the Esfrosti army. The captive Prince Roland again faces Archduke Gustadolf, who now sits upon his father's rightful throne. I want to just see something real quick here. Let's just take a quick peek at how different this plays out. And this might be a game where like the choices don't matter right away. It's more long term. But let's see. Music's great. Also, I don't think they're gonna kill Roland because the person did mention that like they basically want him as a ransom, like, so I think he's more valuable alive to them, is what I'm getting. Wait. I have to do this again? Hold on. Surrendering, no. We must protect Roland. They will see us in Napa Ponds if we surrender.
I don't know. Well...
I don't think... Okay, wait. Truth be told, I have a plan. I mean, I don't have a plan, but I'll say that I do. A hidden device. Oh, we got the traps in the forest. Alright. Good start. This is going to be trickier to do, I think. Because more people want to vote to get rid of Roland. We must protect Roland. Although this guy voted to protect Roland anyway, so... Oh, it's still locked. Yeah, that's a good point.
You're onto something.
That was weird. He said you're onto something, but yet the text was like, I don't know if I agree.
Consider this.
Do I truly believe we can come out on top? How come that's locked? There must be a winning strategy? Ah, damn it. That doesn't seem good. Shoot. I could just say nothing. This?
Tough spot we're in.
I think, yes! I've tipped the scales of justice. Hand over Prince. We must protect Prince. Trust you to make a reasoned decision. Perhaps it's not as hopeless as one might think. We have a secret weapon.
Interesting indeed.
Forgive me, I think I'm shaking my convictions. Oh no! I do not believe it's futile.
However, I am decided.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like... I don't think I changed his mind. There's still two people. Where are the other two people? You? Yeah. Oh, this is Roland. This is the dude.
Certainly. However,
he wants to be sacrificed. Secret weapon.
I wonder.
Such a tactic would demand a sacrifice of your people. Oh, really? Well, that's probably not good, actually. This might not be actually the good decision to do. Because apparently, my secret weapon involves sacrificing lots of townspeople. Who do I need to convince still? Is it you?
I am ready.
I don't think he's changing his mind. Ooh, a lot of undecideds. Here we go. He really wants to go. This might not be the right decision, actually.
It is time to cast our votes.
All right, fast forward. Oh. Protect Roland. Even though he doesn't want us to.
Approach.
Oh. I too have made up my mind. Okay.
So,
You won me over.
Yes, I won him over, he said. All right. Although that guy...
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
He was the one guy who voted anyway, even when I... Yes! Oh, it's purple fire now. Look, the only person who voted to hand over Prince Roland was Prince Roland.
The way forward is decided.
Sorry, Prince Roland. Oh, damn. All right. Woo. So that's cool. I bet it gets really complicated later on in the game.
The judgment is made.
The scales tip, and our path is chosen.
Oh, this is different.
We must steel ourselves for the battle that lies ahead.
Very well.
That's music.
Then I will do all in my power to see that it proves the right one. I fight with you, my friend.
All right. You don't have a choice. You don't... He can't even choose what happens to his own body. It's like, nah, dude. You're stuck.
Prepare the defenses. We will hold our own against the army of Esfrost.
Is it a battle? I think it's a battle. I'm gonna load the other save. I don't wanna. I want to do the other one, I think, but that's cool. That's pretty neat. Let's see how tough this battle is too, by the way. Oh, wait a minute.
After consulting the scales and reaching a consensus, House Wolfort resolved to shelter Prince Roland.
No battle?
Not long after, they find themselves besieged by an elite subset of Esfrost's forces.
Oh, I bet a lot of our civilians are gonna die. Whoa!
Commanding the Duchy's armies is none other than General of Laura, the deadly warrior who claimed the lives of Prince Franny and Sir Maxwell with her own hands.
That seems bad. Can't we just, like, run away?
Pardon the intrusion, Your Grace. A raven's arrived from House Wolfort.
Concerning Prince Roland, no doubt?
Check this guy out. Look at that. He's like a peacock or something. A gothic peacock. He looks like he belongs in a frickin' Castlevania game.
So they refuse to relinquish him to us. How? They will remain loyal to the royal family even if it means their demise.
Oh, I see.
Very well. Send a raven to General of Laura. Tell her to make for the Wolfort domain at once, and that she is to return with the prince, or not at all.
This is weird because they're showing this after what they just showed, but this is chronologically a little weird because what they just showed happened after this.
Yes, Your Grace.
That's kind of weird. Alright. Dude's giving off a little bit of Sephiroth vibes to me. A bird arrives at Hawksroot Castle bearing news from a lookout. A raven from the Crown City arrives at Telelord domain, prompting Lord Sylvia. So this is interesting. Remember when they said last time that this kingdom surrendered as well? It looks like they changed their outcome based on what we did. So let's go find out what they're doing. She has very good intuition. It was weird.
Ah, Lord Telior. There you are.
Silvio.
Yes. What is it?
Oh, this is the guy with the mustache and the goblet. A little bit of Jack Black vibes from him. A little bit.
Tidings from Whiteholm, my lord. House Wolfort shelters Prince Roland within their domain and refuses to acquiesce to Esfrost's demands.
True.
What's this? Those fools would stand in defiance against the Duchy.
The Archduke's forces move against the Wolforts as we speak. They intend to capture Prince Roland and bring down House Wolfort in one fell swoop.
Oh, maybe they're gonna send me back up.
House Wolfort is strong, but not strong enough for a full-on attack from the Duchy's forces.
Send back up, bro.
And yet, there is always the chance, however slim, that they will prevail.
No, don't best wait and see.
Best wait and see how the situation unfolds.
Because if you don't send back up and they take over my kingdom, guess what? They're coming for you next.
Yes. There is no need to rush into anything. We must consider carefully what will afford us the best chance of survival.
Idiot.
Continue to keep your eye on the other domains. I must know of any movement among the Wolforts and the Fox, no matter how inconsequential.
It sounds like he's saying wolf and fox.
Yes, my lord.
I wonder if that's intentional or not. Okay. This guy. Damn it. He's just gonna surrender anyway. Well, let's see if we can get backup from somewhere else, maybe? How about, was it you? Or you? I think it was you who stayed defiant. I think so.
You are aware that Prince Roland fled to the Wolfert domain after the Crown City fell. Esfrost demanded that His Highness be relinquished to their custody immediately. We have just received word that Wolfert refused.
Oh.
A most admirable display of loyalty to Glenbrook's royal family if ever I have seen one.
Yeah.
And they are not the only ones who shall remain true.
Yes.
In the name of King Regna,
I knew it.
House Fawkes too will take up arms against those Esfrosty bastards.
They need to. Esfrosty. It sounds like he's saying Frosty a lot of times. These people. It's just a little weird. Strong as an ox. Strong as an ox. Catchphrase.
For we are one of the 3 high houses of Glenbrook. We will live up to that name and fight for our homeland with our lives.
Aye.
May your shields be strong and your swords strike
strong as
true,
an ox.
my countrymen. For Glenbrook!
Honor, justice. Reinhardt. Beer. It's funny that he likes Hasselhoff, by the way. They have a voice line in there because for some reason German people have always really been into David Hasselhoff, and I don't know why. It's one of life's great mysteries. Take up arms against those frosty bastards. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like you're saying Frosty. They should not have used that name for those people. Honor, justice, beer.
So they would rather die than bend the knee? Wolfort truly is a house of fools.
Who are you? Oh, she looks evil as fuck. Look at that.
At least Avlora will have the chance to prove herself on the battlefield.
That's why we took her in, no? She'll prove useful yet.
This is like Team Rocket right here from Pokemon.
For her own sake, I would hope so. Once we bring down the highest of the 3 high houses, what do you suppose will become of the other 2?
Are you 2 plotting against your leader?
I should think the answer obvious, dear sister. The cowardly Teliors will be at our beck and call. The Falks, too stubbornly loyal for their own good, will not. House Fawkes presides over bountiful lands. Now, do you suppose Brother will pass up the chance to claim such a tantalizing prize?
Smug.
Indeed not, brother dear.
Team Rocket blasted off the Aquapath. They're moonlighting in what's the working title of this game? Project Triangle Strategy. It's the dumbest working title ever. I'm curious what they're gonna actually name it. All right, man, this demo is beefy. So is this a battle? Team Rocket's plotting behind the scenes. As Ash... What's his name? Ash Ketchum? I think his name is. That's me. Is that the crow? That's a big ass crow. That's not a crow. It's a fucking giant condor.
Avlora? Are you certain?
Yes. We are surrounded by the Archduke's main forces, led by General Avlora herself.
Here's a little clever touch. Guess who got the message? She's the spy of the group. So she's the intel gathering. That's good. Nice touch. Square Enix, they always make the demos long.
And my master.
Yeah, a Final Fantasy.
I must avenge them.
Yeah, well,
even if it means my life.
The second Final Fantasy demo was pretty long. The first one was kind of short. Remember that? Was it the one? No, maybe I'm thinking of Kingdom Hearts. I can't remember. But yeah, one of the Final Fantasy 15 demos is pretty
Your
damn
Highness,
long. You're right.
Your life is far too important to so blithely throw away.
And can I just say, I love the fact that Square Enix has a small team that's doing this stuff. Like, because they've tried with other games. I don't know if you ever heard, like, oh man, I don't even remember the names, but there were 2 games that they tried to recapture that old school, like, Chrono Trigger vibe. And the reviews were like, 7s and stuff. There's like a lot of snow and ice. I can't remember the names of those games. But with Octopath, they nailed it. Whoever the team is.
I know that, and yet...
And now this game.
Facing the Asfrosti forces head-on is a fool's errand. They will drive us back with ease. Let us consider another strategy.
Secret weapon.
As a matter of fact, there is more to this town than meets the eye. It is a secret which, under normal circumstances, would be divulged to a new lord only after their succession is made official.
Of JRPGs.
Desperate times.
I think Western RPGs, probably Larian Studios. Maybe Bethesda still with Elder Scrolls, although they've been slipping. But yeah, JRPGs probably. They've fallen a lot though. Square Enix used to be a lot better. They've kind of gotten on this weird train, but this kind of game brings it back, and I love it.
I sent a man just now to make preparations.
Facing frosty forces.
We haven't much time.
Oh, those forces are so frosty. Frosty Losty has a force? Is he conspiring with Team Rocket and my cats to take me down? Well, good luck. What is going on here? As Serenoa and his band prepare to meet Frosty Army on the battlefield, Benedict poses a grave question. Uh-oh. Alright, well... let's do it. Man, this demo's long. This is gonna be a huge game. If it's Octopath, I played over 100 hours of this frickin' game. It's great. In fact, I did a full Let's Play. I did like 60 episodes or something on YouTube.
Your plan, Master Benedict.
When I first started YouTube. So if you're curious, you could do that, but it's probably pretty rough. I don't even know if I had a green screen or a camera at the time. The ultimate crossover. It's like Smash Brothers.
They say Castle Wolfort
evil.
was built into a mountainside. Am I to believe there are yet more secrets concealed in its construction?
Oh.
Just so. As it happens, a contrivance of sorts was installed in the town to be used only in cases of dire emergency.
This is way different than what we were seeing before.
What manner of contrivance? I've never heard such a thing.
You wouldn't have.
More than
The
Persona?
information is divulged only to the Lord of the House and his closest advisors. It is a secret, one that embodies this town's true.
No, I put more hours into Persona. Yeah, Persona more. Do you know, by the way, how to... It only shows a certain amount of games on here. It doesn't show Octopath, and I still have it saved, I'm pretty sure. So do you know how to, like, see more or different games than what's displayed? Because I'm really curious. Also, I keep forgetting you could do this. Zoom feature. You could do it in the game too. It's so weird. I always forget you could do that. Hey. Blue eyes, green eyes. Okay. And I can lock it in place?
I see.
That's so weird.
Then what, pray tell, is this town's true worth?
The towering walls that rise up in all directions, the network of sloped waterways.
That's great. Isn't Smash Brothers already evil? No, I don't know about that. There's more good heroes than bad, right? Marion's inviting some dangerous people to fight, but he's doing that so he can beat them up and teach them a lesson. Both are great games. They really are.
This
I don't know.
town
Yeah,
appears
I don't
as
know
any other to my eye, but perhaps my gaze is untrained.
Maybe you have to open up the game, like since I haven't played it in like a couple of years. It felt, I don't know. That's okay.
It is the canals we will use. We shall pour flaming oil into them from above and burn our enemy out.
Oh, this is like in the Game of Thrones where they light the water on fire.
What in the...
But
Benedict, have you gone mad?
This is what they meant by sacrificing our people. This music.
Do you see those hawk sculptures located throughout the town?
I do. They are the means by which the weapon may be activated, I presume.
This soundtrack kicks ass, dude.
Indeed. Tearing them down will trigger a barrier to rise around the canals. After that, no one will be able to get in or out until the blaze subsides.
You would burn people's homes. No, the very town itself, along with our foes. But just think of the lives that may be sacrificed.
This is the path we
can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Choice left to us if we wish to survive.
So this is interesting. I wonder what like the quote-unquote good choice would be in this situation, you know? Sacrifice that one dude. Seems probably the good choice, but
we must win, whatever the cost.
I don't know.
Prepare for battle.
It's interesting. Maybe there is no good choice in the game. Oh, wow. We're just gonna destroy this whole fucking town. I'm second guessing our decision. If you triumph, I will offer them due compensation. Yay! Turn my headset up. He's inviting Joker, Terry, Sephiroth, Pyre, really? Well, yeah, but he's also inviting, you know, Mega Man and Luigi and Rosalina. I can't believe it either. Let us aid you. This is so weird. This game seems really complicated. There's a lot going on. It's a little intimidating. Mayhap. Did I just say mayhap? I still think they're gonna bring. Oh. Wait. No, I don't want to do that. What? What? All seems in order. Okay. Oh man. So they're gonna bring Crash Bandicoot to the game. I can see that, but what would his abilities be? Like, he has his spin, but does he have enough cool abilities though? Spyro I can see, right? The fire. Maybe. We need to stop doing like sword fighters, right? Wait, what'd you say? What the hell is a gobshite? What? Gobshite. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. People seem to not like the anime characters like Joker or Byleth, but they wanted swords. That's kind of hypocritical. Nah, Joker's cool. Byleth I can kind of understand because I feel like it's just kind of, it doesn't feel that unique maybe. It's kind of a sword character. Doesn't stand out to me at least. But Joker's got a great look, different abilities. Okay. Well, oh, let me check this one right here. Okay. They should have Team Rocket in Smash. All right, I think we're ready. So, I may end up reloading this save. But let's try this out. Okay. Yeah. I think it got backlash because of it not being a crossover, which I think that might be because of licensing, and maybe they wanted someone. Oh, for Sora, you mean?
How fare you, Benedict?
How fare you?
My preparations are complete. I trust you're ready as well, my lord?
As ready as I shall ever be.
Yeah, let's burn this son of a bitch down.
We have given ourselves every advantage that we can, my lord.
No, like when they put Nintendo cards. Oh, gotcha.
Indeed we have. I only hope that it is enough.
My lord.
Yeah.
The Frosty forces are on the move.
It's a lot easier to put Nintendo characters in.
And so it begins.
You don't have to deal with so much headache.
Our foe advances. Take up your positions, everyone, and be ready for the signal.
Do you think Master Chief or Doom Guy will ever get Smash in Smash? And if so, which one do you think's more likely? lot of people joke about Doom Guy. I don't know. Maybe.
Shall we, my lord?
His BFG would be his ultimate.
Yes. It is time.
If there wasn't so many Fire Emblem characters, they might not have made such a big fuss. Yeah, I think it's a combination of having so many Fire Emblem characters and so many Sword characters. And some might not want it to come there. Yeah. Plus, Fire Emblem's a series that, like, I feel like doesn't have a super broad appeal, you know? I guess Persona doesn't either necessarily, but Fire Emblem's been around for a while and people love it or have no experience with it, it seems like. Whereas, you know, Minecraft Steve, everybody knows Minecraft, whether you like it or not. Recommended level 10. Wow, this could be a tough battle. Alright, well, I'm probably going to reload a save, but let's just take a peek. A bigger one, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I'd be curious on Persona 5 sales. It was my first Persona game. I never played them before.
The battlefield is no place for children.
Despite loving JRPGs, I never played Persona. Maybe because the anime thing kind of threw me off.
I will have vengeance for my family and for my master. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die. My name is Antigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Empty threats from a pampered prince. You will see what true might is.
That's a good sentence. Empty threats from a pampered prince. There's a rhythm to it.
All's in place, my lord. Ready when you are.
Very good. Now, to lure them where we want them, you are aware of what will happen next.
Yes.
Yes.
And I am prepared to make the sacrifice.
We're burning this summon a bitch down.
All companies, advance!
Alright, I think I'm gonna load because I don't want to do this whole battle. When I play the game for real. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna make this decision either because I don't want to burn the fucking town down. Use ice magic to freeze. Trigger a trap from safe distance with her arrows. Okay. Ice and then bow. Gotcha. Also, do I have that shaman lady now? Is that her? No. Where's my shaman lady? Shaman, where are you? Huh. That's weird. What the hell, man? Feels weird that most didn't call Minecraft company to switch toward the Minecraft Microsoft Nintendo thing. I know Microsoft and Nintendo are like buddy. Is he fun to play as, Minecraft Steve? It seems like you've been giving some I know, right? What's going on? I mean, it makes sense because like Fire Emblem's a tactics game, and I love tactics games. And a reviewer described Persona 5 as like demon Pokemon. I was like, that sounds kind of interesting. I didn't even know there was this whole aspect where you capture these demons and then like, you know, combine them and stuff. So that's kind of cool. And Smash. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, they're buddies, and then Minecraft. Minecraft coming to Smash. Yep. But the question is, are we enjoying them like Fire Emblem? Enjoying anime RPG games in general? I will say Fire Emblem I like quite a bit, but it's kind of dragging a little bit for me. The combat's great, and I like the social sim aspect, yeah, but it's a little long in the tooth. It's a little long in the tooth. Oops, no, I don't want to save it. I'm on chapter 14, 15, and I looked it up to see how close I am to the end. They said it was like 22, 23 chapters. I'm like, oh my god. I put so much time in that game and I'm not that close to beating it, apparently. I mean, I still don't think an art style can take away gameplay. No, definitely not. To me, it's not just about the art style. When I see the art style, I think of like, and this is probably wrong to do it, but like I think of like over-the-top anime stuff where it's like, I don't know, like Dragon Ball or something. Like, what? Like close-up face shots with like lights and like just overly animated, overly, the voices are yelling at you and stuff, and that typically doesn't really appeal to me. But I'm sure there are plenty of them that are not like that at all. Certainly Persona's not really like that, I would say. Persona has a nice vibe.
I've brought the prince, Your Grace.
Gotta use the bathroom, by the way.
Gustadolf, you traitorous bastard!
Let's see, is he gonna kill Roland? What do you think? I'm gonna guess no.
You'll pay for what you've done to my family! Mark my words!
That's called shonen anime. Huh. So there's like different types. Because I mean, I haven't seen too many animes. I've seen like some of Bleach, I've seen some of Cowboy Bebop, I've seen some of Sailor Moon, I've seen some of Dragon Ball. That's pretty much it in terms of like shows and movie. I did see some of Akira, a little bit of that. That was actually kind of cool from what I saw, but it was very little bit. But, alright, I'll be back. Sorry about that. Most played game. Most played game. You know, I was thinking about this while playing Overwatch. And I think it's Overwatch. I think it's Overwatch. You know, Skyrim and Oblivion, I put a couple hundred hours into each. I would say probably, maybe 3, probably not, probably more like 2. Final Fantasy IV, my favorite game of all time. I beat about 7 or 8 times. But that's not a super duper long game. So, you know, even if it's 40 hours a run, especially after playing it a bunch of times, I can go through it quicker. You know, 300 plus hours. The only other game it could be besides Overwatch. Also, did he just kill him?
Easy there, Flora. We need him alive.
Aha!
After all.
I knew it. The only other game it might be is Ultima Online. I don't know if you ever heard of Ultima Online, but before there was WoW, before there was EverQuest even, Ultima Online was pretty much the first MMO. There was one game technically before it, but it was a lot smaller, and I think it was more regional. I think. Ultima Online, maybe. Wow, Overwatch. I know. Isn't that crazy?
I'm sworn to do all in my power to keep you from harm, Your Excellency.
The boy is overcome with emotion, and who could blame him?
That's
Perhaps
crazy.
this will quell his rage.
A freaking competitive multiplayer game. I guess the only thing I can say for that is because it's like, it just constantly feels fresh, you know, every match. But it blew my mind when I thought about it. I'm like,
Cordelia!
huh. What would be yours?
Brother! Let him go.
Indulge her, Avlora.
Oh, brother. Thank the heavens you're safe. They didn't hurt you, did they?
I'm fine. I thought I'd never see you again. Let us speak after. Surely the Archduke will afford us that small mercy.
Yes. Later, then.
Prince Roland, you are well aware of the position Glenbrook finds itself in, yes? Your kingdom is ours. House Tellior and House Wolfort have both bent the knee. Among the 3 high houses, only House Folks still proves recalcitrant.
Recalcitrant?
You mean for me to convince Lord Landroy to submit?
So yeah, this is interesting. It's telling a totally different story where like me and that other house kind of gave up, and then still the one house is like holding firm.
Oh, nothing so tedious as that. I want you to order his death.
I'm really curious about the long-term implications of all this.
I'm certain House Wolford would be more than happy to oblige.
You're mad! I won't be a mouthpiece to your cruelty.
Probably spent maybe 100. That's a lot for considering you haven't had it for that long. You know, I've had Overwatch since it released in 2016, so.
I know you've only just come into your responsibility, so allow me to offer a word of advice. A prince's first thought should ever be of his people.
But would that be your longest game played? Probably not, right?
What are you saying?
Landroy will not stand idly by for long. When he acts, and act he will, this land will once again be consumed by the fires of war. It is your duty as prince to quench that fire while it is yet kindling, lest you rule over a kingdom of corpses when all is done. You see that I am right, Your Highness. Give the order.
Do it. Definitely isn't. Yeah, I figured. I still can't believe I put over 100 hours in Animal Crossing. It blows my mind. It does not feel like that. Over level 100 on that game. I have no idea what level I am in Overwatch. I never pay attention to like all that stuff. Okay, whatever Erica and Thalos are scheming, it can only bode more ill for the Kingdom of Glenbrook. There's Mario items, and I know, I saw that. That's cool. The only weird thing about that is you can't naturally jump in Animal Crossing, and seeing all those coin blocks and the blocks. How long is this gonna go for? Okay, that went on for a long time. Wow. But yeah, not being able to jump's a little weird, but otherwise super cool. I love the warp pipes.
Thalos, enjoying yourself, are you?
Is he having sex in the bushes? With a pleb? A plebeian? You dirty dog.
I do wish you'd learn to temper your vices, brother.
Oh my god.
And I wish you'd learn to live a little, sister. Well then, what is it?
I did not need to know all that.
We leave for the Falk's domain at once.
I thought those Wolford dogs were to do the deed. Why must we go?
This guy, look at him.
You really must use your head more often. The one atop your shoulders, that is. When have you ever known a dog to be obedient without some good measure of discipline?
What? She kind of got like an Addams Family vibe going on there.
Indeed. Very well then, dear sister. I shall be ready anon.
Anon. Forsooth. Alright. This game's silly. It's silly, but I like it. We'll be calling it a stream soon. Let's just want to see what other stuff's going on here. I may end up beating this twice. See the different paths. To surrender reaches Lord Landroy. Let's see what this guy says. Is he gonna finally surrender?
Twould seem the rumors were true, my lord.
Twould.
House Wolford has delivered Prince Roland into Esfrost's clutches. And House Tellior, my lord, they too have... My lord?
It seriously is. And it has replayability too, which is crazy. And the battles take a long time. I assume we're gonna have at least one more battle.
My good man, when you look at this painting, what do you feel?
It is our home. As beautiful and verdant in reality as it is depicted by a master's brush.
Indeed. It is a treasure, our land. Its safekeeping entrusted to us by His Grace King Regna. May his soul rest in peace.
Oh, he's not gonna surrender.
An honor without equal. A duty worth fulfilling. At all and any cost.
And this game's not coming out till next year. So this is gonna be a freaking massive game, I think.
A duty I will not shirk from. Now or ever.
Because they have this much done already. They have a lot of the combat done, a lot of the characters, obviously. This whole thing going on here. So this shit's gonna be big. Which makes sense because, like I said, Octopath took me over 100 hours to beat. Now, granted, I was going for a 100% run. So I probably could have beat it in half that time. After ensuring its own survival by relinquishing Prince Roland, House Wolford is visited by an unexpected guest. So basically, you're playing the game again more longer. Yeah. I know. This is... And this right here, they said it's like in the middle of the game about...
My lord, are you off to battle again?
I think we're in like chapter 7?
Aye, by the royal family's decree. And I have need of able-bodied men.
Return victorious, my lord.
Return victorious, my lord.
Worry not, we shall.
Why, if it isn't the young Lord Wolfort?
Who are you? You're new. He kind of looks like John Cleese. Advisor to the crown. Patriot Consul.
Minister Patriot.
Patriot.
I had not heard that you were paying visit to our domain.
Ah, Lord Wolfort, pray do not concern yourself on my account. My work here is all but done, and it is time I was on my way. I must commend you, my lord, for keeping order and harmony in your domain despite the rather unfortunate recent events. Most admirable indeed.
Indeed.
At the end of the day, our duty is to the throne, not to the man who sits in it.
In fairness, not a ton. I mean, it was just today where I started playing it, right? So we streamed for a little over 2 hours. We're about at 2 hours now, so 4 hours. I played a little bit off camera. Maybe an hour, so 5.
In times of uncertainty,
but it feels like we haven't done much.
Value order above all else. I would encourage you to remember that.
Yes, I can see the merit in that. Thank you for your wisdom.
He did well, and I have no doubt many years of prosperity await you and yours under his frosty rule.
Frosty rule.
By your leave, my lord.
So, because of the choices you make, apparently, like, yeah, we're under Frosty rule right now. We surrendered, basically. Pretty crazy. All right. Hawk's Roost. A missive arrives from the Wilhelm Castle to the fallen House Wolfort. The message bears unlike to be a happy one. I think they meant unlikely. Fallen House Wolfort. The message it bears. Yeah, I think that's a typo. Frosty rule. No, we succumb to Frosty rule. Team Rocket is our master.
What? Invade the Falk's domain?
Such was the edict delivered to us by the Frosty messenger.
The Frosty messenger.
Ludicrous. They would have the high houses turn on one another?
Ludicrous, where? Is he gonna sing a song?
We should be treating with House Falks, not stabbing them in the back.
Doubtless, the Archduke has little regard for honor between houses. He views the Falk's land as a fruit ripe for plucking.
Wait, are we gonna attack a friendly kingdom?
One which they would pluck for themselves. Or have us pluck for them, rather.
The decree was signed in Prince Roland's own hand.
Lies! His hand was forced.
Obviously.
Indeed, by my brother.
And if we disobey, the Archduke would have good reason to make an example of us.
This is pretty crazy, like...
Gustadolf wins either way. We're trapped.
How different the story's playing out.
And yet, no trap is infallible, my lord. There must be a way to avoid the civil war the Archduke is intent on causing.
Aye, and I reckon Lord Landroy's of the same mind. He's the last man who wants to see countrymen.
Agreed. But we must tread...
Yep.
If indeed it is the land itself that Gustadolf desires.
An exchange of what? Territory?
Just so. House Tellior negotiated similar terms. Far from ideal, to be certain.
Okay.
Whether Lord Landroy will be amenable to such terms, however, is another matter entirely.
Still, it is our best chance. Let us treat with Lord In the meantime, Esfrost must believe that we are playing along. Advance our forces to the Falk's...
Interesting.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. A little deception. The plot thickens. We're gonna call it a stream soon. Just want to get to a good stopping point. Maybe to a battle or something. Because the battles take a while. At least the one I did. A bird arrives, bearing grim news for Lord Landroy. The Wolforts have bent the knee to Aesfrost. Yes, we have. Stop reminding me. House Fox alone stands loyal to Glenbrook's fallen king. Yep, these are the last holdouts. So basically, if they surrender, then nobody is fighting back. Team Rocket and Frosty rule. I wonder if you could do that. I wonder if you can like actually have it where it's just like, yeah, we all give up. You win. The bad guys win.
Wolfort, my lord?
The Archduke has ordered them to march on our domain in Prince Roland's. A clever ploy, if true. No matter the outcome, however, House Wolfort claims to have no intention of... They seek to parley. We might together find a way to prevent the fall of the three high houses.
Fire Emblem Three Houses.
How will you respond, my lord?
It's kind of funny. Like, I'm playing Fire Emblem as well here and there. And there are definitely similarities to Fire Emblem with this.
How indeed. The Wolforts handed over His Highness to save their own hides. Hardly an act that warrants our trust.
Oh, that's fair, actually. He doesn't trust us because we gave up one of our own people, which I don't blame him.
That said, their desire to avoid bloodshed is no doubt sincere, if only to buy time to lick their wounds. And somehow, I suspect there may be more to this stratagem of theirs.
My lord, then you...
I shall grant them audience. Pen the reply.
At once, my lord.
He's a smart king. He knows what's up. This game's intimidating.
Prince Roland has passed his decree. The complete decimation of House Falks is the order of the day.
Order of the day.
A chilling command, which would see one of Glenbrook's three high houses reduced to bloody rubble. Though penned in the prince's hand, the order was not his own. Forcing his hand was Archduke Gustadolf.
She sounds like a witch.
A specter over his shoulders until the ink had dried. House Wolfort is given the command to uproot their erstwhile countrymen, and with heavy hearts, they march. However, the young Serenoa bears hope. Hope that bloodshed can be stopped. Hope that Lord Landroy can...
Yep. Oh god. This is over here. Receiving Raven after Raven Sorcely End. Byzante's Minister of Salt attempts to make sense of the tumult that has rocked the realm. Who is this now? Oh, it's this guy again.
Oh, the Wolforts have been ordered to bring down House Falks, you say?
The guy who needs a lozenge. This guy creeps me out. I don't trust him.
It would appear so. They entreat us for arms and provisions for the battle ahead.
A request we will deny, of course. I leave it to you to concoct a convincing reason.
I leave it to you to concoct a convincing reason.
Consider it done.
I do believe this little conflict between countrymen will play to our benefit. No doubt Landroy will spare no effort as he makes his last stand.
Oh, he's playing both sides, huh?
Our day draws near, Booker, and we must make every preparation for its arrival.
And so it shall be.
This is the way. Whew. All right. What's this now? Makes pretense of marching its army on the domain, hoping to parley with Lord Landroy in secret without drawing the duchy's attention. Let's do it. This is a complicated plot already.
The Falklands truly are the jewel of Glenbrook.
I should have saved it. Ah, shit.
Aye. I don't see Landroy giving them up easily, even if it comes to...
And that is why we will not simply give them up. We shall negotiate, such that benefits may be reaped.
Yep.
He is a reasonable man, yes?
That he is, my lord. But we cannot hope to make him see reason if we cannot speak to him
Come out, your lordship. Okay, should negotiations fail? Oh. So, we will find ourselves fighting on their terms. Well, wait, are we gonna fight them either way? Oh, this is weird. Can your equipment doesn't work in land, and I believe it might also serve in battle. Whee! Should it come to that, we should not hesitate to advantage of the terrain. So we may end up actually fighting these people. That seems bad. I should have saved it, because... Okay. Let's save it here. Alright, I think we're gonna call it there. This game's really nice looking, by the way. Maybe not as nice looking as Octopath. Simply because, like, if you're curious, like, check out some vids of that. I have some on YouTube, but, like, it doesn't have this sort of isometric viewpoint where you can move the camera around. And so it's just such a unique art style in Octopath, where this tries to emulate it, and kind of does, but not fully. And it's hard to explain why not. It's all about perspective and depth of field, really, that you don't quite get here. Still looks great, though. One thing this game needs is like a menu that provides story, and they'll probably put that in when the game releases, but like, you know, give me something that says like a quest log almost, like it says like, oh, here's what you've done so far in terms of the story, and here's what you're doing now in terms of the story. You know. Alright. I think we're good. So, thanks so much, everyone. Appreciate it. Second day as always, and I'll catch you on the next one. I will be putting this on YouTube. Thanks for watching YouTube on the archive. Appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what do you think of this game, and is this a competitor for Final Fantasy Tactics? I'm gonna say, yeah, I think it is. Don't hate me. All right.